Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2015. My name is Matt Bernat, filling in for Frank Fortunato, who is in London this week. As always, you can follow more news updates on our Twitter account at Catex TV. Determined to take advantage of Nigerian local content development, Prestige Assurance plc is finalizing reinsurance programs for oil and energy treaties to the tune of $10 million, covering Nigerian oil and energy risks both onshore and offshore, as well as $5 million in aviation risks. The amount totaling $15 million would offer the 63-year-old company stronger capacity to explore growth opportunities for that segment of the business. Balaswamy, Managing Director, CEO, who disclosed this during an interaction after the company's annual general meeting in Lagos, said Prestige, a key player in the insurance industry, is set to reposition its business and turn its fortune through delivery of prompt, efficient, and qualitative services to its numerous clients. Having concluded a rights issue to raise Nigerian Naira 1.5 billion, which was oversubscribed to the tune of 113.59%, the company disclosed that it has mitigated to cloud computing in a renewed vigor for providing excellent online real-time services. The company has launched its operations into cloud, which is accessible via cloud computing, whereby large groups of remote servers are networked so as to allow sharing of data process tasks, centralized data storage, and online access to computer services or resources via the browser, he stated. He further observed that preparatory to improving its profitability, the company has established a strategic business unit in order to create a platform to compete favorably with its counterparts. Fitch Ratings has upgraded Munich Re's insured financial strength from AA- to AA, with European rivals Scor and Swiss Re upgraded from AA- to A+. Hannover Re's IFS was also confirmed at AA-. The upgrades followed the agency's realignment exercise for reinsurers, which it carried out after publishing its revised notching guidelines earlier this summer. The changes were introduced in light of amendments to the regulatory landscape, including the movement of reinsurers towards Solvency II in Europe. On July 14th, Fitch said that it expected its new notching criteria for insurers to result in upgrades for 4% of its 300 IFS ratings and an upgrade for 20% of its insured debt ratings, with most ratings moved up by one notch. Scor also saw its long-term issuer default rating affirmed at A+, while most of its subordinated debt was affirmed at A-, with the exception of its Euro 350 million junior subordinated debt, which was downgraded from A- to BBB+. Fitch said Scor's IFS rating upgrade reflected the development of its reinsurance franchise, the scale and diversity of which had improved through external growth and swift integration of its acquisitions. Scor's strong capitalization was also highlighted. Munich Re, meanwhile, had its IDR affirmed at AA-, its subordinate debt affirmed at A, with the exception of its £300 million debt, which was upgraded from A to A+. The rating agency highlighted the strength of Munich Re's franchise and financial profile within the global reinsurance sector, supported by strong and consistent P&C reinsurance results and very strong capitalization. Fitch said Munich Re's reinsurance operation is one of a very select group that has the scale, diversity, and financial strength to attract the highest quality business being placed into the global reinsurance market. Swiss Re's IDR remained unchanged at A+, with the ratings on its senior and subordinated notes also unchanged. Fitch said the IFS rating upgrade reflected Swiss Re's strengthened financial profile, dominant position, and its very strong risk-adjusted capitalization. As with Munich Re, Fitch said Swiss Re's reinsurance operation had the scale, diversity, and financial strength to attract high-quality business, adding that this should provide high resilience to softening price conditions as being seen across several reinsurance classes. Axis and PartnerRe have stopped all work on integrating the two companies after PartnerRe offered to enter due diligence with Scor following its improved $140.50 per share offer. The move could be interpreted as a fresh signal of PartnerRe's openness to a deal with the Italian investment house. Sources said that the progress on the integration has been limited by the uncertainty around PartnerRe's future since Scor disrupted the Axis deal in April, with both sides reluctant to share too much information with a potential competitor. Nevertheless, the decision to shelve the integration project to make the information public via filing will seem to some like a hint to Scor that the PartnerRe board is open to changing its recommendation ahead of the August 7 vote. On July 20th, Exor revised its offer to $140.50 a share, comprising $137.50 of the investment vehicle's cash and a $3 per share special dividend to be paid out of PartnerRe's resources. In response, PartnerRe's board said yesterday it had determined that the Italian investment vehicle's bid was reasonably likely to result in a superior proposal to its agreed sale to Axis. As a result, PartnerRe has offered to open its books to Exor for due diligence and made clear that it will engage with the firm to see whether its offer can be improved in both price and terms. Insured losses from natural disasters reached $15 billion for the first half of 2015, about a third lower than the 15-year average, according to Aon Benfield. The broker's Impact Forecasting June 2015 Global Catastrophe Recap report noted that insured losses were 45% lower than the same period of 2014 and 24% below the median of the past 15 years. The costliest event for the industry was heavy snowfall and extreme cold caused by the polar vortex in February, which affected 20 states in the U.S. and caused losses of at least $1.8 billion. Insured losses to the U.S. came to $11 billion over the first 6 months of the year and included an April severe thunderstorm outbreak that cost $1 billion, a $1.2 billion hit from a severe thunderstorm and flash flood in May, and projected drought losses of $1 billion in the western part of the United States. In Europe, windstorms Mike and Nicholas cost insurers $1 billion, the first billion-dollar event since Xavier at the end of 2013. Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Pacific region each sustained $2 billion in insured losses over the first half, Aon Benfield estimated. Economic losses came to $46 billion in the first half, 25% below the prior year period and 45% below the 15-year average. The losses were led by the catastrophic $10 billion earthquake in Nepal on the 25th of April, which caused deaths of about 10,000 people. Only 2% of this was covered by insurance. An earthquake occurred early Wednesday morning in Rhode Island. The United States Geological Survey confirms that the magnitude 2.3 earthquake was recorded 1 mile southwest of Providence at 3:43 a.m. local time. It was recorded at a depth of 9.5 miles. Multiple people said that they felt or heard something around that time. However, as of now, there are no reports of any damage or injuries. A series of small earthquakes had rattled the eastern Connecticut near the Rhode Island borders in January of this year. That's the news for today. Thank you for watching. If we have any important breaking news, we'll come back on and tell you. As always, stay tuned to our Twitter account, Catex TV, for more news updates. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.